Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. Very good morning to you wherever you are on the globe, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, in Canada, Australia, or right in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, you are highly welcome to this very morning edition. Yes, great morning to you guys all out there. Wherever you are, it is a beautiful, beautiful Monday morning. Dear friends, breaking news, which we all heard, most of you might have not heard it yet. Renato Veiga to Borussia Dortmund. Renato Veiga to Borussia Dortmund. That is the latest news we are hearing. Earlier this month, our coach made it very clear. Any player that is not happy or don't want to be a team player, squad player, is available to be sold out or can go. Now it has come to limelight that Renato Veiga actually is not happy playing a squad player. He wants to play constantly, regular football, ahead of the 2026 World Cup coming up in US of A, Canada, and Mexico. A lot of the players, that is their target right now. In just a year and a half, or let's just, it's just in about a year's time, yes, the World Cup in US of A, Mexico, and Canada is coming up. And a lot of the players, that is their target. They want to be part of their national team. Renato Veiga, we understand, won't be part of the Portugal team that will go to US of A, Mexico, and Canada. And so the player don't want to continue to be on the bench. He is willing to leave. And according to the news, Fabrizio Romano report, and from many other sources, Borussia Dortmund have reached a total verbal agreement with Renato Veiga. Dortmund now pushing to sign the 21-year-old left back from Chelsea. Veiga keen on the move. Dortmund now trying to find an agreement with Chelsea about a loan deal with an option to buy. Now, why did we buy Veiga in the first place? Veiga, as we understand, already has agreed to join Dortmund. I am shocked. If it is true, I am totally shocked. If I have to spend the rest of my 7 minutes that I have right now to talk only about this issue, fine, just bear with me. I am shocked because I never see this coming. I felt he had all the attributes to be perfect for this new model that Chelsea is, playing. For this our new model. I thought Veiga has all the attributes. The club clearly views some of the signings as pure flips. Sign for cheap. Oh yes, prove they are good players and sell them for profit. This is my mind. Because initially, my understanding was that Chelsea actually bought this young man because they've seen his attributes, that he fits in perfectly. He has all the attributes and fit in perfectly for our new model. So then, what happened? And look, it will interest you also to know that it's not just Veiga. Right now as we speak, I will not be surprised even if Noni Madueke comes and says he wants to leave because he wants a playing time. And now, Christopher NKUNKU, we all know he's unhappy. We know Christopher is unhappy. And it will not be a surprise thing for me if Christopher is leaving. In fact, he is the one that has been in the news. That we know that if an offer should come in, Chelsea will allow him to go. But not Renato Veiga. No. That is why I find it difficult to believe it. It is something which I actually find difficult to believe. Chelsea are currently only opening doors to Renato Veiga's exit on a permanent deal. It means that Chelsea has agreed to it. Means that they are ready to sell. They bought them on a flip chip in order to develop them 6 months, give them some playing time, expose them to the international, football scene, and sell them for pure profit. Yes, he is pushing for a new chapter to play center back on regular basis. That I know. It's understandable. And if that is the case, you see, the problem I have with Enzo Maresca is that Maresca man management, it's not up to the elite. It's not elite yet. What am I saying is, it is evidently clear that Maresca has his own favorite players he chooses for games. If you are not in his books, he doesn't make use of you. I mean, forget the notion that the club is buying the players and the coach must make use of every player the club buys. The coach doesn't use you because he doesn't like you. Veiga plays almost every part of the field except attacking role. Veiga plays left back. He plays as a center back. He also plays as a DM. And this is the reason why Chelsea bought him. Purposely to be a backup in case we have a problem in our DM, Veiga will step in. In case we have a problem in our left back, Veiga is available. Center back, he is available. He's more like a utility player. Multi-system player. So then, why we've had injury situations, we've had players that are out of form, and for the player to come at this time to throw in a towel that, look, I am leaving, tells you something. There's a crisis ongoing. Dortmund agreed with Veiga. Chelsea also received approaches from other top clubs in Italy, France, and even in the Premier League. Does it mean we only bought them cheap to sell for profit? That is the way I'm seeing it right now. Listen, do not forget, Ben Chilwell, we understand, is leaving. Oh yes, Ben Chilwell is another good player that Chelsea is about to miss out on with his experience. Ben Chilwell won Champions League with Chelsea. We are about to lose him. We gave out so much in experience, and we have the young player. Okay, let me ask you. Do you think Trevor Chalobah in this setup would have requested to leave? Do you think one of our own, Stamford Bridge bred, Trevor Chalobah in this setup in the position of Renato Veiga, do you think he would have asked to leave? He will not. He will not ask to leave. Trevor will not ask to leave. Because he knows very well that this is his club and he'll be waiting patiently for his time. He'll be waiting patiently for his time. But these young chaps, we bought them, that they have their own ambitions and they have their own managers. They have their agents that are advising them. You see, Renato Veiga, like I told you, we signed him to cover many positions on the pitch. Center back, left back, central defense, DN positions. And so far, let me just put it this way. He played 18 games out of 30. He played 18 games out of 30 games so far, accumulating 1,166 minutes. 1,166 minutes. That gave him a platform to attract interest, even to Dortmund. Oh yes. 6 months on, he's pushing to leave because he wants to be a starter. But you see, for me personally, I don't blame the player. I blame our directors. I blame our directors. I would have preferred the player that we sold out or we let out on loan. They are the players that actually would have stayed. No team, no player, no young player wants to be in a team that he will not be playing. How will the player develop? You left him in a squad, you are not making use of it. How will he develop? Or you think the player will just sit back and be receiving £30,000 every week and he's not developing? Where is the future? Where is the future? Every player wants to develop and have a better future. Listen, KDH, Kenyan Dewsbury Hall, we understand he's leaving. Ben Chilwell, we understand he's leaving. Now we have Renato Veiga in addition. Cesare Casadei, Torino already put in a bid for him. He's also leaving. Casada is a midfielder. Benchua is a defender. KDH is an attacking midfielder. Now we have a defender again. Renato Veiga leaving. Dear friends, these are 4 players. For now, these 4 that are known. In fact, let me just make it 5. Christopher NKUNKU. In the coming days, expect more of Chelsea players making the demands to leave. In the coming days. Now, one particular player that, for me, he already made up his mind to stay, whether he plays or not, based on his own statement, is Joao Felix. Joao Felix against, our last game we played, right? He played a full 90 minutes. Maresca, he made a statement after the game. And when I listen to him speak, I'm like, the player is actually ready for the challenge. It does not matter. He says that it does not matter if he plays only 1 minute. He gives all. If it's 5 minutes, he gives all. If it's 90 minutes, like he was giving today, he gives all. And that means that he's not ready for a loan move or to be sold to another club. As a matter of fact, I believe he's even tired. He needs to be stable. He needs stability right now. Joao Felix, this is what Enzo Maresca said about him. He said it's difficult to play Joao Felix with so many attacking players. In my idea, it means that Joao plays. It means Kopama doesn't. Enzo Maresca says that if Joao plays, it means that Kopama will not play. Now, if Joao plays, he has to play with Cole together. But it depends on the game. For me, it's quite easy. We have 3 players, but they are more or less similar. Kopama, Joao Felix, and Christopher NKUNKU. Do you see the favorite? I mean, it's very clear the players that the coach actually wants. Do you see the position of Christopher NKUNKU? He is the 3rd to be mentioned. He is the 3rd to be mentioned. That tells you that Enzo Maresca is not a fan of Christopher NKUNKU. He's not. He clearly allocated a position for Kopama and Joao Felix. Now, he started by saying if Kopama plays, Joao will not play. Then he now continued. There are some instances in certain games, maybe he can adjust it that Cole can play alongside Joao Felix. Then he now continued. There is also another, the 3rd one, Christopher NKUNKU. Where does Christopher play? Who does Christopher play along with? We saw it against Makambe. Christopher came on while Joao was still on the pitch. If you have all these kind of players in your squad, this is what we call management. The head coach managing his team. This is where to keep these players, these are all talented individual players, to manage them, to keep them happy is key. It's very key to the success of the coach and the team. It is your breakfast. I'm soon about to run up. It is very key. This morning, my heart is broken because to see Renato Veiga, we bought him as a utility player, going to Dortmund. The only thing that remains right now, we understand, is the fee. Chelsea wants him to go, want to sell him outrightly. Dortmund are asking for loan. Now, loan with obligation to buy is another thing that they are considering. But as it stands, dear friends, we are about to lose Renato Veiga to another club. And many more players, I believe, are coming up. Don't be surprised. Dear friends, I'll see you guys in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.